What's up, I'm Matty Marshall. You're watching the Matty Ho Show at exhale.com. Check it out. What's up, Matty Marshall? I'm chilling here with Adam Gardner, one of the legends of paintball. And Adam is, basically the man behind the man at Smart Parts and the All Americans. Now, your franchise has been around forever, and it's arguably the winningest franchise in paintball. And you guys are in a little slump right now, had a bad day today. Kind of talk us through the day a little bit, struggled a little bit, and kind of really want to know what it's going to take to get that team back into winning form.
I've got a bunch of young kids on the team and some older veterans, and I think it's just a matter of learning how to win again. They're working harder than I think teams I've had for the last 5 years. They're doing all the right things, but it comes down to a good move by a team in one game, a bad call here, and they just need to find a way to get over that and learn how to win. I think when they do, they'll get confidence, and instead of the breaks going against them, they'll start going for them. Yeah,
I was talking to JT earlier, and he just was real frustrated, and he said that a lot of times you guys were beating yourselves. You'd be up bodies and then throw it away, or a bad call wouldn't go your way, and that would screw the team over. Is it one of those things where it's just going to take a few adjustments? Because another thing, I'm like, is it a training issue? And he's like, no, man, we're playing every weekend. I know you guys have that awesome training facility.
Yeah,
so
well, I think there are some differences. I mean, our team's focused on X-Ball, and we haven't, because the events are back to back, we really haven't even played these fields. Yeah. And that makes a big difference.
Absolutely.
When you're playing pros and every game counts, you can't afford to learn.
Yeah, there are no soft teams at all.
Yeah.
And you get one day. So
I'm hoping the next couple events we'll have, at least a couple weekends to play the field and learn some of the mistakes we're learning when we're playing.
Now, you being a veteran that's been successful at both 7-man, back in the day 10-man, and then X-Ball, how is it as you're trying to lead these guys and because there's only so much you can do when you're the owner and the mentor. What are you trying to tell these guys to get them out of that funk?
I'm trying to teach them to learn to play as a team. I mean, we have really talented individuals, but we need to get into the thought process. I mean, the X-Ball and 7-man are entirely different games, and right now we're not very good at 7-man, and guys need to learn to cover lanes, to cover each other. We'll get 70% of the field and have good positions, and then we'll let one guy make a 30-yard run and break the game wide open, and that just shouldn't happen if guys are doing their jobs. But they need to learn what those jobs are. And in X-Ball, I think we're really close. 7-man, I think we got some more work.
How did that last X-Ball event go for you guys?
Came down to a close game. We had a tough division where we were in with Russians, Jacksonville, and Ultimate. And fortunately, everyone loses to the Russians and everyone beats Ultimate, so it comes down to
you and the Night Dogs.
No, it was us and Jacksonville Raiders.
Yeah.
Went to overtime, and we managed to lose it in overtime. So
well, at least it went to overtime. So
yeah, it's 2 events in a row where I was making the cut and not was losing that overtime point, and again, it's frustrating. The guys I think we played 7-8 weeks straight. We went to Toulouse, won that event in the Millennium, and then turn around and play real well, just find ways to lose. And so we're close. But
so what's the plan? Because it's like you're just almost there in X-Ball and have some work to do in 7-man. Are you going to try to bring some new blood in, or just train harder, focus?
I don't think it's a matter of new blood. I think it's a matter of not giving up, not quit. We don't have a bunch of quitters. The guys have a great attitude. They work hard. It's just that learning experience. I've always felt when you bring a new guy on the team, he's going to cost you at least one event. We've got like 3 new guys, and so it's just a matter of them getting used to playing with each other and learning and overcoming it, and not falling apart in the meantime. It's hard and it's frustrating, but if we stick to it, we'll have a better team for it. If I just go and drag in veterans and older guys, I think I may help myself right now, but next year I won't have the team that I want to have.
Yeah, exactly. So what's Smart Parts working on right now?
Well, we got lots of new stuff. I mean, the industry's tough right now. There's lots of competition and lots of good products out there, and we think come Orlando we'll have some new stuff for the industry. We got the DVDs, which you're starring in.
Yes.
That are pretty cool. I think they'll give guys a look at X-Ball that they've never seen. behind the scenes stuff, the team strategy, the in the pits, and usually guys never get to see that.
All the stuff that you just don't have time to put in a 1 hour show,
Yeah. And even beyond that, you can really study the moves the players makes, the good ones and the bad ones, and learn a lot from it. Even the referees can, they make some good calls and they make some really bad ones. So I think it's a pretty cool tool that, if people really look at it, it's like 24 hours of coverage in there. So, you gotta have some few free nights with nothing to do. But
nice.
So that's pretty cool, and got some new gloves, some other stuff. But we're really focusing on some new products for October.
How's the Ion line looking? You guys gonna try to come out with some more entry-level stuff, or gonna try to keep coming out with all that? Well, you guys, it's like there's so many different types of shockers you can get,
right now, our shockers are our high-end gun. It's doing well, and our teams are winning and doing well with it. The Epiphany's a really good gun, and we've had some difficulty getting enough of them out there and working on our supply of them. But a lot of people think it's just a low-end Ion. It really isn't. It's a different operating pressure, different feel.
Yeah.
Guys like Angel are playing with it.
And I was going to say, some of the guys that are playing at the top level are.
It's really accurate. If you look at, even Team Ultimate, the difference, they're still losing a lot of games, but they're really competitive. They're tied with Russian Legion at halftime, and last year, they would have been down probably 10-0. So it's a good gun, and we're happy with that. And the Ion's, still really strong and doing well, but we've I think introduced a gun almost every year for 10 years.
Yeah, so it's like, what do we do next?
So we've got a couple on the drawing board, and we're pretty excited about them. But we like our.
So when you brought out the Ion, because we really needed that kind of as an industry, because you would have this huge gap between the top end guns and the low end guns.
Right.
And so for guys that wanted to get in sport but couldn't really do it, was that like, we need to get out this entry level, tournament level gun?
Yeah, there were just a lot of kids that would go to the field, and they'd start with a Tipman or a Spider or something like that, and then they'd play against a $1,000 Electro and just get killed.
Oh, down, yeah.
And the difficult thing for them was that they didn't have $1,000 to spend. So it really opened the door up for a lot of younger players to be competitive and learn the game without just that massive disadvantage. And I think it's been a good thing, across the board, but it changes the industry and lots of things. It creates new opportunities for some, and so those are the type of products we try to come up with. It's not just what everyone else is doing. We try to create something that hasn't been thought of before, a new market, and that's what we've been doing for 20 years. So
nice. Well, cool, man. Thanks for your time.
Yep. Thanks.
Hopefully they'll do better next time, and
Yep. Just gotta keep our heads up and keep trying.
Well, you got a great training facility. You have the talent. Obviously, have the support and the backing. So, if you guys keep at it like you have been for the past 14, 15 years, I'm sure you guys will be back up on the podium again sometime.
I hope so.
Yeah. All right, man. We'll see you next time.
Later. All right. See ya.